What up, Timmers here. Now, with John Wick Chapter 4 coming out this week, I'm of course doing my reviews for about 410 Keanu Reeves films. So here's my review for the third film I'm doing a review for, and this is his 1991 action film, Point Break. Point Break, which premiered all the way back on July 12, 1991, starred the late great Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves. We're like after, and if you really look at it, this was pretty much the original Fast and Furious. There probably wouldn't be a Fast and Furious movie if it wasn't for Point Break. And if you guys don't know much about the story here, it's more like after a string of bizarre bank robberies in Southern California, and with crooks donning a mask of former presidents, a federal agent named Johnny Utah, played by Keanu Reeves. Hence, that's pretty much Brian O'Connor from Fast and Furious that he came in. Infiltrates the suspect gang, but this is also no ordinary group of robbers, and they're also like surfers, who is also led by Bodie, played by Patrick Swayze, who, if you really look at it, is pretty much the original Dominic Toretto, but if he was a surfer instead of a racer and all. So yeah, pretty much Bodie was the original Dominic Toretto. And of course, you know, the, you got Gary Busey playing like the villain here. Lori Petty plays like the female lead. Jack C. McClinney's also in this, who I always love Jack C. McClinney. He's always awesome. You also have like James Legros. You also have the late great Tom Sizemore is also in this. This is a really fun film. It is pure 90s action greatness, directed by Catherine Bigelow, who will go on to win her Oscar for The Hurt Locker. And she will also marry and divorce James Cameron. So there's a little tip for you there, too. That's right. The director of Point Break once married the director of Terminator. That's all you need to know right there. But anyway, yeah, Point Break is such a really fun flick. It's really cool. Heist movie, a great surfing based film. The chemistry between Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves is great. Like, they've actually been good friends since like the 80s. They were both in another sports based movie, that hockey film Youngbloods, together with Rob Lowe. Really good little film, by the way. But yeah, Point Break is a really fun flick. It's really entertaining, very gearing, cool action. Movie will leave you on the edge of your seat. Do yourself a favor and go watch the original Point Break. If you guys remember, in 2015, there was a remake of Point Break. Sorry about that. With Edgar Ramirez. And, I'm more cool for remakes because if it stinks, who cares? Still got the original. But that remake of Point Break will go on to be in the top 10 worst remakes I've ever witnessed. That remake is horrible. I like Edgar Ramirez, but man, that was a terrible remake. Stick to the original. The original Point Break is such a fun flick. There was actually rumors about Keanu Reeves possibly doing a sequel, which I don't know if that's actually ever going to happen. But that aside, if you guys have never really seen Point Break, of course, Patrick Swayze at the hype of his career with stuff like Dirty Dancing, Ghost. Patrick Swayze was great in this film. Like, he really plays the action role perfectly here, and it's an entertaining movie in my opinion. So why they never done a sequel is still beyond me. But if you guys have never really seen Point Break, do yourself a favor, go watch it. It is a really entertaining flick worth checking out. Anyway, let me leave you guys. Have you ever seen Point Break? If so, what star? Were you a fan of it? Were you not a fan of it? Favorite scenes, favorite moments? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Henry signing out.